That's not good.
Yeah.
That's not good. What was your next step after that then? You worked for some huge companies. What was after that?
Well, I went to a small studio in Central California called Alexandria Incorporated.
Yeah.
And I worked on a platform game called Oddysee for the '96 Olympics.
Oh, okay.
Which was another platform game. And that was published by US Gold.
Yeah.
And there I was senior game designer and design coordinator, which basically meant I kind of oversaw the other designers working on other projects. So I got to help out, managing people on Demolition Man, Dino Blaze, and a few other projects. And that's around that time is when Alexandria was bought out by a company called CPTV.
Yeah.
Who was also talking to Sherry McKenna and Lauren Lanning about forming another game company, which would become Oddworld Inhabitants.
And that's where AIDS Oddysee came out, is that right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Of course.
Because after I'd finished up those projects, I was getting ready to leave Alexandria because, to be honest, I wasn't paid very much. And I was kind of looking for my next step up. And they were also having a lot of trouble securing the next projects to work on.
Yeah.
So I was kind of worried that, they might end up loading, which eventually they did. And when CPTV and Lauren Lanning found out I was getting ready to leave through a recruiter, Lauren Lanning came over to Alexandria and said, the only reason we came to Central California is we want you to design the gameplay for Abe's Oddysee.
Wow.
Because we were really impressed when we came out here to meet with you. And we don't want you leaving. And so they were like, well, what do we do? And so there was kind of an oddball agreement that we had that I would work on for Oddworld, doing the gameplay design for Abe's Oddysee.
Yeah.
But I would stay at Alexandria as design coordinator and senior game designer because they were afraid that if I left, there'd be an exodus from the studio.
Oh man, I mean that's quite a good problem to be in. It shows you're wanted. It shows you're respected, William. But it must be a bit odd to work in that sort of atmosphere. I mean, I've got your list of companies here. It's absolutely incredible. Namco, Capcom, 3DO, Midway. You name it. You've worked for some huge companies. Right, a bit of a random question. If you could be transported to any of your video games you worked on and live there for a day, which game would you choose and why?
Oh, live there for a day.
Yeah.
Interesting question.
It's a tough question.
Yeah, that is a very tough question. I would have to say it would have to be Oddworld.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a game that was.
although it'd be very dangerous to live there, and I probably wouldn't survive more than a day. Visually, it's a very stunning place to be.
Yeah, of course it is. It looks amazing. I mean, what a great PS1 game that was. Great platformer.